I am Dr. Karen McLean, Provost of Des Moines University, and it is my pleasure to serve as the presiding official at this, the 19th annual White Coat Ceremony of Des Moines University. Our honorees today are the members of the class of 2018 in the Physician Assistant Program, the class of 2019 in the Doctor of Physical Therapy Program, and the classes of 2020 for the College of Podiatric Medicine and Surgery and the College of Osteopathic Medicine. Welcome to each of you. We are also delighted to welcome families and friends who join us in recognizing the commitment of your loved ones on this occasion. Additionally, I am delighted to welcome university board members, alumni, faculty, and staff. The White Coat Ceremony is a traditional event at this university which reflects a symbolic entrance into the educational pathway that will lead, with appropriate effort on your part and that of our faculty, to your entry into your chosen healthcare field. Our ceremony has important components in this initial rite of passage. You will don your white coat as a symbol of professionalism and humanism, and you will recite the White Coat Ceremony student oath in front of peers, faculty, family, and friends to acknowledge your willingness to assume the obligations and responsibilities of a medical and healthcare professional. Before we begin our program, I'd like to introduce the platform party. First, I am very pleased to recognize and welcome our president, Dr. Angela L. Walker Franklin. I am honored to introduce the Vice Chairman of the University's Board of Trustees, Dr. Mike Witt. And at this time, I would also like to ask the members and emeritus members of our Board of Trustees who have joined us in the audience to please stand and be recognized. Representing their colleges are Dr. Jody Cahalan, Dean of the College of Health Sciences, Dr. Robert Yoho, Dean of the College of Podiatric Medicine and Surgery, and Dr. Brett Ripley, Interim Dean of the College of Osteopathic Medicine. Also on the stage are the members of our faculty who will serve as your teachers, your role models, your mentors, and friends during your years at Des Moines University. They are here today to affirm their commitment to teaching and to scientific, humanistic, and ethical practice. Before we begin our ceremony, I'd like to announce that professional photographers are stationed at the base of the stage and also outside of the stage area to get pictures of each student participating in today's ceremony. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce our president, Dr. Angela Walker Franklin, who became Des Moines University's 15th president in March of 2011. She has enjoyed a distinguished career in academic medicine for the past 20-plus years, and most recently was appointed as a member of the Board of Trustees for the Association of Academic Health Centers. Please welcome Dr. Franklin.
Thank you, Dr. McLean. I'm honored to be here today to celebrate with these distinguished students and their families on this very meaningful occasion. Today, we welcome students and their families to this rite of passage, in which we stress to our students the unique responsibilities they are accepting as future health care providers. Students, When you don the white coat today, you assume not only the responsibilities, but also the obligations that attend to those who choose to provide care to other human beings. These obligations include to be honorable in all phases of your life, to excel in your academic studies and training, to be compassionate, to be accountable, to collaborate with others as an interprofessional team member, and to support a culture of inclusiveness. By accepting these obligations, you become part of the legacy of thousands of Des Moines University alumni whose contributions to medical care have alleviated suffering, saved the lives of countless individuals, and maintained the integrity and high ethical standards of the healthcare professions represented here today. While our institutional roots are 118 years old, our university roots took hold in 1981 when the Board of Trustees recognized the need to train additional members of the healthcare team. Today, we see the wisdom of that decision as students in osteopathic medicine, podiatric medicine, physical therapy, and physician assistant studies sit before us to affirm their commitment to the profession they are entering as student members. It is very appropriate that the collaboration among programs that takes place within our lecture halls and laboratories serves to complement the collaboration that is a hallmark of optimal patient care. In closing, I want to remind you how very fortunate you are to be selected for the privilege of serving your fellow human beings as healthcare providers. Enjoy your years at Des Moines University and know that we will do everything possible to engage, encourage, and assist you throughout your education.
Thank you, President Franklin. It is now my pleasure to invite Dr. Mike Witt to deliver greetings to you on behalf of the university's Board of Trustees.
Thank you, Karen. Welcome. On behalf of the university's Board of Trustees, I am pleased to welcome those classes into their respective healthcare professions as student members. Your professional life does indeed start at the beginning of your academic studies at Des Moines University, where you will learn not only the science and technology of healthcare, but the human side of medicine as well. Remember that your core objective is to adhere to the standards of professionalism that bind all in the health professions. As you do so in your academic and professional years, may you experience the rewards that come to those who serve others. Our best wishes to you all.
Thank you, Dr. Witt. We are now ready to begin the ceremony for each college. Students, you will drape your white coat over your right arm as instructed by your dean. You will then come on stage as your names are announced to be greeted by a faculty member to assist in donning the white coat with family and friends as witnesses. President Franklin will then congratulate each student and present them with the university pin. We will begin today with the College of Health Sciences. Dr. Jody Cahalan joined Des Moines University in November 1989 and was named Dean of the College of Health Sciences in June of 2006. Her responsibilities include not only the physician assistant and Doctor of Physical Therapy programs represented here today, but also the Master of Healthcare Administration and Master of Public Health programs offered at DMU. I am pleased to invite Dr. Cahalan to begin the program for students in the physician assistant and Doctor of Physical Therapy programs.
Thank you, Dr. McLean. Good afternoon, everyone. And on behalf of the College of Health Sciences, I would like to add my welcome to this first rite of passage at Des Moines University. As you may have noticed, America's finest athletes have been competing in a little competition known as the Olympics. Whether competing in pools, on sandy beaches, or on tiny balance beams, we can readily identify our country's athletes by the red, white, and blue uniforms that they wear, the letters USA, and our stars and stripes. The uniforms of our teams and our country have meaning, and they fill us with many emotions. In a few minutes, you will each be suiting up and putting on your team uniform. At first glance, it may look like a simple white lab coat, but as you know, or soon will from your own experiences when you are wearing it, your white coat is very special. The first thing to notice is its color, a pristine white. This was not always the uniform for those in the field of medicine. In fact, in the late 1800s, those practicing in the field of medicine were often viewed as quacks, peddling special syrups to cure the problem of the day. About that time, they decided to align more closely with scientists who did wear white coats in their labs. Their hope was that the public's view of them would be that of a doctor as scientist, and so it was that they began to wear the white coat as an outward sign of that alignment. If you look closely, you will note that each of the four professions here today has a different patch on their uniform. While the white coat should be a sign that they are playing for the same team, their patches may be thought of as signifying their unique positions on that team. Healthcare teams of today are strongest and safest when all players know their positions and those of their teammates. They communicate well with one another and listen to the person calling the plays, which in our case isn't one of us, but our patients. At some point, your name will be added, either to the coat directly or by wearing your name badge. Let this part of your uniform be a reminder to yourselves and to others that you are a person, not just a doctor, physical therapist, or PA, but a human being who has been given the awesome responsibility of the health and well-being of your patients. That's a lot of responsibility to shoulder, and you must recognize that you will need to not only rely on your teammates, but also on your support team, those who have gathered here today, such as your family and your faculty, in order to thrive in this game. I know that's an awful lot of metaphors for an afternoon, but let me just conclude by saying a few more things. First, congratulations to each of you for making the DMU team. Your attendance here today recognizes years of hard work and preparation on your part, but that's only the first step. Over the course of the next several years, we will be molding each of you into the exemplary healthcare professionals that you will become. This will take hard work on everybody's part, you, us, and those who will be supporting you along the way. But in the end, when you walk across a different stage in the not-too-distant future, and we hand you your diploma as a full-fledged healthcare professional, we know that you will be ready for your role as a member of the healthcare team. Until then, work hard, take care of yourself, and rely on one another and on us to see you through. Congratulations to each of you and to your families. Thank you. Will the physician assistant class of 2018 please rise and place your white coat across your right arm? As the students come forward to the stage, I'd like to begin by introducing you to Mr. Joel Rand, Program Director and Chair in the Physician Assistant Program, who will be reading each of the names. In addition, I would ask that each of the CHS faculty stand and be recognized at this time. Will the CHS faculty coding the physician assistant class of 2018 please proceed to the front of the stage? Mr. Rand.
Esther Arizola. Andrea Avery, Rachel Axt, Andrea Bevelo, Anna Bohm, Michaela Brandon, Sarah Brock, Jacqueline Cowlerts, Molly Calhoun, Alyssa Earhard, Brian Foster, Misiel Garcia, Ashley Giske, Lisa Hanna, Caitlin Hennings, Susan Hare, Benjamin Hodges, Sarah Hudson, Gregory Isaacson, Grant Jansen, Morgan Youngman, Jennifer Cam, Amanda Cookta, Benjamin Lair, Stacy Lester, Kelly Mahoney, Jill Maliski, Spencer Marsden, Michael McClellan, Cassandra Mainkey, Mary Jane Mills, Taylor Murray, Andrea Ullman, Katie Parsons, Carrie Patton, Kelsey Peterson, Abigail Redding, Jessica Reyes, Benjamin Schroeder, Amanda Sieve, Lindsay Simmons, Bailey Slack. Cassandra Slaymaker, Patrick Smith, Brian Spencer, Monica Stassi, Mackenzie Stick, Rachel Teese, Brittany Tucker.
I will now ask the students in the Doctor of Physical Therapy program, class of 2019, to please rise and place your white coat over your right arm. And as they move forward to the stage, I would like to introduce you to Dr. Jason Cook, Assistant Professor in the Department of Physical Therapy, who will be reading the names of the students. Will the CHS faculty coding the Doctor of Physical Therapy class of 2019 please proceed to the front of the stage? Dr. Cook.
Sarah Abbott, Brandon Andrews, Tyler Bennett, Asher Bagonoff, Maggie Brookman, Christopher Cass, Miranda Chapin, Darren Collinwood, Dayton Crandall, Brianna Kulich, Claire Danielson, Ryan Danielson, Samantha Forehead, Robin Forster, Edward Fox, Laura Francis, Musato Fukushimu, Maria Gannon, Jacob Gelrod, Nathan Goebel, Claire Gert, Molly Goffner, Sydney Greenland, Mohammed Hassan. Rachel Jones, Libby Kropp, Allison Leinen, Heather Malsum, Colton McConaughey, Keegan Mulder, Carrie Nelson, Jennifer Wen, Mary Nillis, Chasten Pola, Shelby Randolph, Alexander Reif, Alex Rod, Christian Rodriguez, Stephanie Roy, Zachary Rupp. Corin Russell. Natalie Sinwell. Emily Smith. Zachary Speck. Elizabeth Swartz. Rachel Teague. Jeffrey Wagoner. Ty Wag. Carolyn Weber. Julia Wiener. Heather Willett. Jessica Zmoos.
I would now like to ask Dr. Robert Yoho to direct the program for the College of Podiatric Medicine and Surgery. Dr. Yoho joined the university in 1993 and was named dean in 1998. During that time, he has guided the College of Podiatric Medicine and Surgery to become the most highly respected podiatric college in the nation. Our educational program is the model for others, and annually, our podiatric graduates receive placements in the most highly coveted residency training programs throughout the country. Dr. Yoho.
Thanks, Karen. So Friday afternoon, white coat ceremony, Iowa State Fair, kisses in town. How cool is that? So what I would like to do with my time this afternoon is build a case for this ceremony and then offer an example in application. The white coat ceremony has been practiced by health profession programs for over 20 years. A gentleman by the name of Dr. Arnold Gold created the event to welcome students into their chosen health professions and emphasize the expectation of professionalism through scientific knowledge and compassionate care. And I think that bears repeating: scientific knowledge and compassionate care. Sam Huber, an expert in the area of medical professionalism, concluded the justification for the white coat ceremony was based on the goodwill felt by the participants and an assumed connection between the ceremony and encouraging humanistic values. He argued the ceremony was a well-crafted ritual that appropriates meaning to a symbol to help initiate a movement through an exciting yet daunting time. It allows the training institution to establish an agenda for understanding the education that is to come and places the student at the beginning of the development of their professional identity. Dr. David Stern, an authority in professionalism, further adds clarity to this event by offering a powerful evidence-based argument that medical professionalism is demonstrated through a foundation of ever-expanding clinical knowledge, communication skills, and ethical and legal understanding upon which is built the aspiration to apply the principles of excellence, humanism, accountability, and altruism. I don't know if it's by coincidence or by design that DMU's mission statement reflects the white coat purpose with the phrase, highly competent and compassionate. So I'd like to share with you parts of a letter sent to my son shortly after the passing of his wife in July of 2013. The letter was authored by Laura's oncologist, a nationally, really internationally recognized expert in brain cancer. And he says, "Dear Nathan, it's taken me some time to collect my thoughts about Laura and you before being able to write this letter. I know that you know how an amazingly strong woman Laura was. I do not recall a single moment when she would complain about her diagnosis nor her disabilities. Even when I broke bad news to both of you, she would pick herself up and look to the future for new clinical trials, new protocols with hope. When we ran out of options, Laura faced that situation with unparalleled courage. I will forever remember Laura's contagious smile, her inner strength. I will remember the many videos that you would send me of her working out despite her advanced brain tumor diagnosis. Moreover, I'll remember how you took such good care of her. I know that Laura's spirit will live on in all of your hearts and her yet unborn daughter. It has simply been my privilege to know Laura, you, as well as your families. You and Laura embody the definition of courage and inspire me and my colleagues to do our utmost to discover better treatments for patients afflicted with this horrible disease. With deepest regard, June MD. An individual's health is one of the most personal and treasured qualities of life. You will be the guardians of that virtue. It is your duty to become lifelong learners and providers of passionate care. Thank you. So if I could ask the class, CPMS class of 2020 to please stand and place your coat over your right arm. All right. As the students move forward to the stage, I would like to introduce Dr. James Mahoney, professor, to announce the names of the podiatric medical students in the class of 2020. I would also request the college faculty members to please stand and be recognized. Just a few of us here today. Dr. Mahoney?
Hannah Abigail, Brett Albert, Stephen Anderson, Kira Benjay, Stephanie Boraldo, Benin Bierman. Alex Bischoff, Zachary Blake, Mitchell Bloomquist, Robert Clements, Bryce Corley, Kevin Craney. Aparna Dwawampudi, Nicholas Fafelsky, Pavel Filipov, Andrew Ganshert, Brianna Gabert Oberly, Jeffrey Gorenstein. Jacob Harder, Aaron Halbrich, Sean Hayes, Michael Heckenberger, Clinton Heyer, Saida Kazmi. Elena Kelly, Brian Loring, Sam Long, Amanda Marshall, Vahe Matnishian, Donald McDonald. Todd Mitchell, Nadia Nikowiha, Amanda Pyers, Austin Quibido, Stephen Rockhill, Amy Ross. Jacqueline Russo Bynum, Alexander Schultz, John Paul Sevchek, Robert Scheckler, Gregory Sharameta, Candace Snyder. Tyler Sten, Shiora Takashima, Sarah Tamaro, Jacob Wagner, Adrienne Webb, Edie Wildman. Paul Williams, Joseph Wilson, Michael Wolf, Lang Shong.
We will now recognize students in the College of Osteopathic Medicine. Dr. Brett Ripley added interim dean to his title of Chair of Family Medicine in December of 2015. Prior to joining Des Moines University in 2013, Dr. Ripley was an osteopathic residency director for a family medicine residency in Front Royal, Virginia, a rural family doctor in Grayson, Kentucky, and as a mechanical engineer, a consultant with aerospace and defense consulting firm in Fairfax, Virginia. As interim dean, Dr. Ripley has continued to help the DMU College of Osteopathic Medicine strengthen its already excellent student instructional program. Dr. Ripley.
Allow me to read a diary entry from a worried father who was hoping for help. This may have been many years ago, but the lesson still holds true today. September 7th, 1829. It has been a dreary, long, and forlorn night as our beloved Alice, just 7 years of age, is sick with fever. Her throat ails her so that she is unable to swallow food or drink, Even a spoonful of honey has been met with painful anguish on her face. I have sent for the physician in one county away. Due to the rains of late, a carriage will be difficult to pass, even on the plank road. He will travel by horse, and he should arrive by 4 this evening. My wife has turned down a bed should he wish to stay the evening as he tends to Alice. I have not met this physician. He is new to this area, and I do not know him either by reputation or acquaintance. I found my mind contemplating him this morning as I checked the fields and livestock on horseback. What sort of individual is he? Is he well educated? Was he the top of his class or the bottom? Does he have the integrity of the saint or the character of a salesman? My wife is fraught with distress. She and I both worry that we shall lose another child to pertussis. Poor Alice, she is the epitome of life. Her large blue eyes and wry smile overwhelm not only your heart, but your very soul. She plays with the lambs, and even they can tell that she has a golden heart as they play and frolic in the tall grass with her. I find that with each passing hour, I view the physician's arrival with trepidation. Will his potions or elixirs help poor Alice? Will he suggest some poultice or leech or some other fool's remedy that is better suited to witchcraft? I find that I ponder his integrity almost as much as I ponder his medical acumen. If he tells me that she will be fine, will I believe him? Will he be worthy of my trust? For I entrust the life of my dear Alice in his hands. May God make him the physician and honest counselor that I need him to be on this day. The white coat you're about to put on symbolizes purity and cleanliness. It is a symbol of not only your medical acumen, but your integrity. Be it 1829 or 2016, you will be judged by both. Today, at the start of your training, you put on your first white coat. Over the next many years of your training, we are trusting you will earn the right to wear this coat for both your medical acumen and your integrity. Will the College of Osteopathic Medicine class of 2020 please rise and place the white coat on your right arm? As you move towards the stage, I would like to introduce you to Dr. Tom Green, Associate Dean for COM Clinical Affairs, and Dr. Craig Canby, Associate Dean, Academic Curriculum and Medical Programs, to announce the names of the osteopathic medical students in the class of 2020. I would also like to request that the college faculty members please stand and be recognized. Will the first group of College of Osteopathic Medicine faculty coding the Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine class of 2020 please proceed to the front of the stage?
Michael Abbott, Salman Abdul Majid, Jacob Allis, Nafi Ahmed, Peter An, Rishab Ajmera, Ahmed Alhed Ham, Spencer Aldridge, Ali Al-Whaley, Tara Ambrosius, Andrew Ames, Aaron Amundson, Nichelle Anderson, Nicholas Anderson, Peter Andrew Skevich, Ashley Armentrout, Praveen Atelli, Alvin O. Young, Dean Bablin Off, Bradley Becker, William Benyon, Kelsey Bertelson, Thomas Biederman, Catherine Blomquist, Devereaux Beauchard, and Brian Boatke, and then Hannah Bray. Catherine Briggy, Sarah Campbell, Courtney Cleveland, Jacob Collins, Taylor Conroy, Cinziana Constantinescu, Stephen Corey, Kelsey Coy, Sean Crawford. Terrence Cullen, Melinda Dannenfelser, Jonathan Davis, Elliot Day, Eric Demaris, Shohan Dang, Jonathan Dill, Kelsey Dooley, James Dorsch. Catherine Dvorak, Amy Eisenberg, Jordan Estes, Catherine Estes, Yasamine Fardi, Darina Fier, Marcus Finch, Tyler Folkerts, Bo Fry. Alicia Fugiti, Mitch Gehrig, Anil Guru, Matthew Gibbs, Danielle Gilbert, Patrick Gilson, Sunia Godell, Selena Gomez, Nika Al Gotera, Tyler Greiner, Stacy Gunnarsson, Alexandra Hallbach, Haley Hardinson, Neil Harjay, Lindsay Harrison, Jason Hazelhoon, Reese Hass, and Ali Hassan. Preston Hatch, Nicholas Henry, Taylor Hines, Fiona Hodges, Catherine Honer, Krista Hovemeyer, Jason Hofferber, Lindsay O'Hulan, and Charla Holdren. Yazid Abraham, Jacob Iceberg, Christine Jackson, Disha Jane, Timothy J., Marika Galtima, Jessica Johnson, Cherie Johnson, Christopher Kang. Kyle Castor, Tara Calavito, Barry Kenny, Nicholas Kettlecamp, Suleiman Khalil, Stephen Keel, Bilal Khan, Husna Khan, John Kim. Elizabeth Kleiner, Caitlin Kling, Stephanie Colas, Valeria Koturchna, Autumn Kirchel, Uriah Kurzik, John Lane, Jessica Lawley, Dahi Lee, changing out.
Thomas Licata, Deanna Lyons, Timothy Lowe, Nicholas Loken, Tyler Loomer, Thomas Lowe, Danny Ma, Hannah Mayer, Kritika Mahesh, Jeffrey Mann, Alicia Manning, Alele Mapar, Daniel Mardit, David Marshall, Catherine Martin, Ryan Matikal, James Mockley, Ryan McMunn, Sean McNitt, Thomas Maynor, Satvika Mikalaneki, sorry. Natalie Muranov, Mahoon Mirza, Alyssa Mitchell, Ravi Mogi, Fardin Mohammadi, Ali Muradi, Torbjorn Morkuberg, Clinton Morris, Tanya Mukherjee, Blair Nastrom, Emily Nelson, Lindsay Nelson, Ken Oba, Jacob Obholz, Maliji Obi, Emily O'Connor, Mitchell Oltmans, Sydney Opelt, Jeremy Owens, Nicole Pagel, Sasi Pandaravada, Neil Patel, Priya Patel, John Patton, Danielle Phillips, Austin Pillon, Maiga Pokriyal, Eric Polick, Molly Polpeter, Daniela Rao, Scott Ray, Amelia Redding, William Reiki, Jonathan Ray, Miranda Rowland, Erica Roust, Christopher Rodinger, Ann Solares, Olaf Samuelson. Samuel Sanning, Jenna Sarantakis, Caitlin Scarborough, Jonathan Scheel, Jassy Shesso, Omar Shaheen, Nolan Shen, Wendell Shepard, Nicole Shumway, Kyle Seifers. Pradeep Singh, Jake Stonke, Eric Stanek, Kaylin Stensrud, Catherine Stapleton, Theodore Stewart Hester, Alex Stone, Benjamin Swoob, Kelly Tang, Rachel Tang, Albert Tao, Mario Tempe, Kei Yun Teng, Nicholas Thopa, Kristen Thatcher, John Tholanay, Owen Tierney, Nina Tu, Joshua Tomaszek, Emily Torgerson, Dominic Torrey, An Tran, Teddy Tran, Aaron Traxler, David Tregiscus, Marco Troiani, Choli Trung, Michael Vanable, Morgan Vandermeed, Tyler Vance, Howani Vijay, John Walsh, Daniel Widener, Samuel Weinberg, Michael Weinfeld, Erica Wickstrom, Michael Winters, Walter Woodruff, Fan Wu, Erica Yamamoto, Alvin Yang, Austin Zhang, Adam Zobel,
At this time, I am pleased to ask Dean Cahalan, Dean Yoho, and Dean Ripley to come to the podium as representatives for their respective colleges to lead the students in the recitation of the White Coat Ceremony student oath. Will the students please stand and recite with us the White Coat Ceremony student oath found within your event program? And we also ask that the members of the faculty stand as witnesses to this pledge.
As I begin my medical education at Des Moines University, I do solemnly pledge that my efforts will be focused on the ultimate goal of serving my future patients. Toward this end, I will conscientiously and cooperatively work with my peers and professors in learning the art and science of medicine. I will maintain the highest standards of professional conduct. I will respect the patients whom I will encounter in my training as fellow human beings, and will do everything in my power to preserve their dignity. I will use my skills to care for all in need with an openness of spirit, and will value the diversity of patients' experiences, cultures, and beliefs, because it enhances my ability to care for them and enriches my education. I will maintain patient confidentiality and be tactful in my words and actions. I will not compromise myself nor endanger the welfare of my future patients by employing unworthy methods in the pursuit of my education. I pledge to perform to the best of my ability and to engage in continuous self-evaluation in an effort to address my limitations. I will never hesitate to call upon the assistance of others when indicated, and will strive to develop those qualities that will instill self-respect and earn the respect of my patients, colleagues, and family. Knowing my own limitations and those of medicine, I commit myself to a lifelong journey of learning how to cure, relieve, and comfort with humility and compassion. I pledge to continue to educate myself throughout my career and to constantly engage in a critical re-examination of myself as a rational, emotional, and spiritual human being. With this oath, I will assume the responsibilities of a health professions student and hope to long experience the joys of learning, caring, and healing.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
President Franklin, Dean Cahalan, Dean Yoho, Dean Ripley, faculty and guests, it is my pleasure to now recognize that these students have completed the rite of passage embodied in this white coat ceremony. From this day forward, they have committed to developing the ethical principles that will guide them through their academic and professional life. They will respect and value fellow health professionals as an interprofessional team member. They will be accountable and accept responsibility for their actions as a student and a practicing professional. They will promote an inclusive culture in healthcare and strive to treat each patient with understanding, acceptance, and respect. And finally, they will behave honorably throughout their healthcare careers, always striving to be worthy of the privilege of serving in their chosen healthcare field. Students, will you now stand to be recognized by our faculty, your family, and friends who are here to support you today? In closing, I would like to thank the individual donors, alumni, family and friends, as well as the Iowa Medical Society for providing the white coats for today's ceremony. I'd also like to thank the faculty and student volunteers for their assistance in today's events. And audience, would you please remain seated until the platform party and the faculty have exited the auditorium. Students are then invited to join family and friends in the audience. Thank you all for attending this ceremony today. Enjoy your weekend and the time spent with family and friends.